Let's predict some NBA playoff games. Yay!
Hey man, those
Um,
are our brothers, bro. Those are our brothers. We can watch them and talk about it. I don't care. Like,
All right. So instead of giving us our takeaways, we're going to do round two predictions. We're not going to go back and talk about the series that are occurring now. We're going to predict round two. And we will start with one of my favorite series. Well, my favorite. The number 3 Boston Celtics versus the number 2 Toronto Raptors. I have the Raptors in 6. I think even though Boston has the better talented one-on-one players, I believe that the Raptors have the best coach. They have better bench depth, and they still have NBA championship DNA in going through their veins with Lowry, Van Fleet, Siakam, Norman Powell, Ibaka, Gasol. I could keep going. I think it's gonna be a hard-fought series for sure, but I just trust experience and their bench depth to win this game. They just scored 100 points against the Nets, their bench, so I think they think they can win in 6.
The Nets, bro. It's not the Celtics.
bro, their bench though. Their
It's their,
bench
but no,
scored
it's their
100
bench.
points.
Not even their starters did that.
The bench. That's
I
impressive.
hear you. But don't you know what I'm saying? Nick Nurse is nice too. But like my man said, you know what I'm saying? Brad Stevens packed that thing too, bro. Like
Who you
he
picking,
can
Jalen?
coach, bro.
Who you picking, Jalen? Stop this. Who you picking?
Give me Boston in 7, man. It'll be a hard fought series, but give me Boston in 7. They're gonna need guys. I feel like in the playoffs, man, you need guys that are able to create their own shots and make plays. And Tatum and Brown, I mean, the boys there, bro, they coming into their own. I don't really see. I can't see it. I can't see the Raptors beating them boys, like for real. Like Tatum's gonna go for 35 every game at least, and then Brown probably gonna go for like 30.
35? Now you just no. I love Tatum. You know I love Tatum. 35?
That 3-2 defense ain't gonna work against them, bro. I'm
35.
sorry.
35 is KD.
The Boston Celtics are
He's
3-1
there.
against. The Boston Celtics are 3-1 against the Raptors this year in their season series. But I would like to note that during, I think, some of the regular season matchups, I believe Gasol or Ibaka was hurt, and that's a crucial defensive piece because them two have length and experience as well. John, I give it to you. Who will win this series, the Celtics or the Raptors?
You was just praising their bench for scoring 100 points. So Gasol and Ibaka not playing. What's that supposed to mean? But y'all, this is probably gonna be my favorite series personally because I love these two teams, especially what they've been doing in the bubble. Like Toronto, they're so defensive. Like they had like top 5 defensive rating this year. But when you look at it, I think you kind of just gotta break it down. All right, I'm thinking about front courts. I believe Boston's front court is better. I love Toronto with Van Vliet and Lowry, but Lowry's got this ankle injury now, so we're not really sure if he's going to be at 100%. And Boston, despite losing Gordon Hayward, hasn't lost a step in their offense. So, and Kemba is playing out of his mind right now. He's happy to be in the playoffs. He just won his first playoff series. I don't think he's going outside. So I'm going to have to give the edge to Boston. I think Kemba is going to play with a little bit more heart. Like I said, he's with a playoff team. He knows he's in a position. He's 30 years old. He knows he's in a position to make some real noise. So I just think that their chemistry, I don't know. I see 7, like Jalen said, I see 7, but I'm also see green and white coming out and going to the ECF. So that's my prediction. Celtics in 7.
Damon, I give it to you.
Kemba.
I got the North in 7.
Oh, that man! You changed up for real? Or you joking? You
I
pulling
got
my
the
leg?
North in 7, bro.
Tell me
I
why.
just think when we look at this Raptors team, the amount of depth that they have, the things that you need for the Celtics to go right, you got to say, okay, we know Tatum going to beat you. We know Jaylen Brown going to beat you. We know Kemba going to be there. The thing about the Raptors that I feel like no other NBA team really has is you could keep throwing stuff at them and they're going to keep throwing stuff back at you. So when I look at them, to me, it's going to come down to coaching. And I'm going to take the NBA's Coach of the Year, Nick Nurse.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take the reigning defending champs. I'm going to take the reigning defending finals MVP. And I got the Raptors coming out victorious.
Finals MVP
I won't
was
be mad
Kawhi.
at whoever wins.
Heard me?
What'd you say, Bruiser?
I said Finals MVP last year was Kawhi.
Nah, Siakam won it.
Nah, Kawhi won that.
Yeah,
Sure.
Kawhi
Kawhi
won
won
that,
that.
bro.
I believe. Nah, bro. I thought Spicy.
Siakam won Most Improved. I don't think he won the MVP. Kawhi won that.
Man, Kawhi went stupid. That's the reason why they won, and the Warriors got hurt, of course.
Pascal went stupid too. Really, Game 7
Yeah.
they all
It
went
was
crazy.
Kawhi.
I mean, Game 6 they all went crazy.
But give me Spicy P and them boys. I like, and I think Fred VanVleet is the best player in this series.
Oh,
Not
that's
saying he is the best player. I'm saying
take.
for them to win, I'm saying he will be the best player in the series.
That's a bold take. That's a bold
That's
take.
not
I
gonna
like
happen.
it.
You don't know who
I like
Marcus Smart is.
Hey,
Yeah,
cut. Hey, cut.
Marcus Smart's gonna be on his ass.
Hey, cut. Who you got in the series?
Nah,
Celtics
dog.
for 7.
Nah.
Say that again. Say that again. Say it with your
Celtics
chest.
for 7.
Tell me why.
Tatum. Wow.
Tatum.
And Kemba, bro.
Kemba.
I forgot
You know
about
what I'm saying? Y'all
Kemba.
gotta say Kimba. Kimba
Nice.
out of his
Nice
mind.
been playing pretty good too.
He said Tatum.
Nice been playing pretty good too.
Yeah,
I
that
like-
defensive rating is crazy with him.
I
on the
like
court.
when he get in the game, I be getting mad, but he not that bad. Oyele, however you say it.
Yeah,
Ojale?
he's physical. Yeah, he's physical.
Yeah, he could ball. And then I know they miss Gordon Hayward, but I honestly think they don't need him. I feel like they might be better without him.
They don't need him.
Before I give to Jace, the Celtics bench don't concern y'all. I know it's 9-man rotations in the playoffs, but I trust the Raptors.
They start
Three.
Marcus Smart now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
Marcus
do.
Smart start.
He
So
moved back- okay, so the bench is
I trust the Raptors forward and then the Celtics.
Cantor solid.
Wanamaker.
Wanham, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
He's solid.
that's what hurts.
Nah, he's solid. Wanamaker's solid.
All I gotta say
He
is
played a 3, right?
He remind me of
Point.
one
He played a 1. Oh, see, I'm mixing up Oyele and Wanamaker. Wanamaker the one I like then. He the point. He played point off the bench.
Yeah, he plays
Okay,
point.
yeah, I like him.
all I'm gonna say is the Raptors got Ibaka and Norman Powell off the bench.
Norman went stupid the
Right.
other day.
They
Oh,
are
Norman
the
Powell, Norman
They're
Powell's.
gonna
I
eat.
seen him light up the Hawks one game like by himself, like 8
Yeah.
Like,
I knew he was like that.
I was like,
Boys
wow.
are nice.
Say it again, John. You knew.
Hey Jace, who won in this 7-game series? The Boston Celtics or the Toronto Raptors?
All right, man. I'm gonna go with the future of the league. Okay, I'm going with the Celtics. Okay.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong in either situation. It's gonna go to
You
7
really can't.
games. It's gonna go to 7 games. But I'm gonna get an edge to the Celtics just because they got the future of the league. They got Jaylen Brown and they got Jason Tatum plus Kimba. So
Say it with your chest, Jace. You feel like the future is now. Say it.
hey, and to debate the bench thing. If these boys want to be the future of the league, they got to play the whole series. They gonna get like
You want them to play 40 minutes plus?
No,
they got to.
Tatum and Brown should be on the court 40 minutes out of
They're
40.
gonna have to.
So
And
you would say, because I've seen lineups where, and I don't know the Gordon Hayward timeline, but what you're saying is basically one of them have to stay on the floor.
right.
I got a follow-up question for y'all boys.
What's up?
Does the winner of game 1 take the series?
No, it's not. That's not a
No.
guarantee.
Nah, it's not that type of series.
It depends.
For me,
If Toronto wins, and depending on if Gordon Hayward comes back, like his timetable. Not Toronto. If the Boston win without Hayward, then I don't know if they win the series, but they definitely take control of it. They
Now,
definitely
John,
take control.
I will say this, just based off the timeline, and there's two things I feel like tie in very well with your question. One is just seeing how Paul George said he was disconnected and not really there. Will players be like that from this situation? That's something that I feel like we need to keep in mind. And two, how will that translate to the rest of the series? Because I feel like just based off what I'm hearing, Jaylen Brown is one of the most vocal people in the
Feels
NBA.
very strongly about it, bro.
Right, as far as this movement. So if he's not there,
Yeah, that's
they're
what I
in
was
trouble.
thinking. That's what I was thinking.
They are
But
in trouble. Kimba is that guy and Tatum is that guy. But Marcus Smart, I'm not relying on him as an
he's
offensive.
gonna do what he got to do on that defense
Jaylen
side.
Brown gonna lock in. I think the real thing now with them is they ready to just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah.
Or whatever come with it. It's like if I go home, I get to go be out and I get to go fight for some justice. If I'm here, I get to win the championship. But
Right.
ultimately, it's no L leaving. and then the families come around too. I think they come in a couple weeks.
Yeah, they come around too.
Yeah, so that'll help a lot of
They'll
them.
be at the game, right? Like,
seeing
Yeah,
your
fans
mom or
can
your
go. Your family
dad,
can go.
your mom or dad being there, or your
That's gonna be
siblings, or your best friends.
Yes.
That'll help a lot of them. Plus,
NBA is really the best league, bro. That's crazy.
bro, yo, think about you only playing in front of your fam. Boy, you gonna be balling out.
Go crazy.
Oh God. Imagine your
When your
baby
dad
mama
finally comes
front
see you
row.
play. Some of them gonna see their dad ain't seen in 20 years.
Or your baby mama saying front row. You know you cannot get your ass busted. You can't.
Think about that. Like some people, bro, you want to invite some family? Nah.
Nah,
yeah,
I think.
some people. I want my family to come, bro. They was like, but you gotta have proven relationships. It can't be no IG model you just met.
Hey, somebody was like, these players been balling without having sex. As soon as their wife or girl get there, they gonna start playing.
That could mess some of them up. The coach is gonna be like, look, hey, we doing room checks, okay? It cannot be in your room. Family cannot be in your room.
Only Brian.
I ain't gonna have no limits.
Because hey, bro, they be saying that though. You finally have sex and then boom, you out there, everything flat. Flat.
You're not even gonna care though. You be like,
everything flat.
you be like, I know it's late for me when I get back to the room.
It was
Like,
good.
oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It was good seeing Dame home with his kid though.
But his son, yeah, that was cool.
Dame left the bubble.
It looked like he had a PJ come get him, and his son was on it.
Oh, Dame is gone.
Yeah, Dame has a leg injury. He's gonna miss Game 5. But since he's out the bubble, he definitely gonna miss Game 5.
He hurt his finger. He said dislocated fingers and something messed up knee. I'm gonna get a second opinion. But he knows like
he gave it
he's
everything.
Not quitting on your team. It's more so.
Right,
he was probably never gonna play again.
Oh, for sure. Dame went stupid in the bubble.
He wasn't gonna play no more this season, bro. That's what that.
He did everything for that team, bro.
He's a consensus top 2 point guard in the league until next season.
Number one.
Okay. We move on to the other side of the.
You got to put Russ up there. He's number 1. Russ
is
okay though.
You done? You're good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We move on to the other side of the Eastern Conference. The Miami Heat swept the Indiana Pacers in 4, while the Milwaukee Bucks lead the Orlando Magic 3-1 in that series. And we're not going to even entertain the Magic versus Heat because I'm not doing that on my platform. So the number 1 Milwaukee Bucks versus the number 4 Miami Heat. I'm gonna speak for me. All right, I got the Bucks in 5. I think they will dominate this series. I think they heard the whispers of them not being a legit number 1 team. How the Heat can. They've been hearing Jalen talk about how the Heat can lock them up. They got experience with Crowder and Iggy.
It's happened.
They have young hoopers and Hero and Robinson. So I think this is where my Middleton take comes to fruition. I think Middleton will drop 22 plus points per game this series. And I think the Bucks will win in 5. Jalen, I hand it to you because you already making an ugly face at me.
Do you believe he's gonna do that on Jimmy? Like honestly, Middleton is gonna average that on Jimmy. An elite defender in the league.
I like what Charles Barkley said on TNT about how they switch on everything now. So you just need a switch. Then it's not Jimmy no more. It's Duncan Robinson or Tyler Hero.
But we defend. I mean, Tyler defends. Tyler defends well. Though. And then, bro, all you have to do is take away. I mean,
you have to do
eat up the space. Eat up the space on Middleton. Make it hard.
I
you just got to make it tough on Middleton. Middleton's not that guy that can go like he's not. Let's start at like Middleton's a superstar because he's not.
He's an all-star.
30 though. He can definitely go for 30.
He's an all-star. CJ McCollum not an all-star.
Y'all chill.
Anyway, back to the task.
We're not gonna start.
We've proven that we can beat the Bucks in any setting. We've beaten them without our superstar Jimmy, with just our young guys.
Regular season.
What you mean? Okay, yeah, regular season. But at the same time, people didn't think we could do it. Even in the bubble, bro, we didn't have Jimmy playing. No, we didn't have Jimmy or Goran Dragic. We was up by 23 at the half. That's just inexperience on how to manage the game out of halftime.
Jalen, real quick, you did say y'all superstar. You were saying in terms of your team, right? Not like league superstar.
No, I think Jimmy is now a superstar.
YouTubers, that video will be out now when you see this. Is Jimmy Butler a top 10 player in the NBA?
Yes,
Cut
100%.
was vouching for Jimmy last week, so I made that into a clip. It's gonna be on YouTube.
I came into the light. My boy was talking. He was talking heat. But anyway,
Give
back to
me
what
your
I was
serious
saying.
prediction. Stop.
That's what I'm saying. So are you taking the heat or what?
I'm trying to tell you why I'm taking the heat, bro.
Hey,
Okay,
how much he was top 10?
Heat in 6, bro. Heat in 6. Yes, we're gonna beat them in 6. Because for one, Giannis is gonna stay in foul trouble, and on top of that, we're gonna frustrate him by packing the paint. And I mean, he may get 20 or 25 a game, but who cares? You teams are gonna be losing at the end of the day, so it is what it is. But Heat in 6, bro. It's not even gonna be. I won't even be surprised. Honestly,
look at Cut smiling. He ready to go. Cut with that series going. Heat Bucks.
Raptors. I'm sorry. Okay, I start about to repeat what I said. Heat in 7. Why? You know why? Because that man is gonna fold. Nothing against him. Love what he did from his country. Love what he did for his family. Got his brothers in the league. Got a beautiful kid, beautiful girlfriend. Cool. Proud of him. Go black man. But that Heat team, though. You got them white boys shooting them threes like Steve Nash, and they really shooting better than Steve Nash, and they cashing. They shooting like Kyle Korver that 40, 50, 90 season. They going crazy.
That was crazy.
Best 3-point shooting team in the league, by the way.
Then you got Jimmy Butler, who I love. No. I love Jimmy Butler. I love the way he played the game. I love his tenacity. Very asshole-ish.
Very.
I like my best player to be an asshole sometimes.
He ain't looking like a homeless man at the same time.
And don't care.
Don't care.
I like that. I respect that. And he hold everybody accountable, and they hold him accountable. You can't beat that. He don't, most superstars, I consider him at that 10 spot on the list, but most superstars or stars or all-stars, he's definitely all-star. They can't be told nothing. They feel like you can't check them about something. The best thing you can have is accountability, and he has it. And then he don't have to do it by himself because he got a bunch of veterans on the team. He got Crowder. Crowder is a vet. You got Iggy, a former Finals MVP.
That A word, accountability, man.
You know why he got Finals MVP?
I know why it killed you to say Finals MVP.
But it's crazy. He got a Finals MVP for holding LeBron to 30. Congrats. Okay. But
testament to how great Bron is.
Well, let you
got Udonis is a voice for a reason.
He was the best player in that series.
You did. You did say that.
What?
You said he was like the best player of that series or something. You said it was something like that.
Oh, I basically said he was over Iggy, and y'all try to argue me down on that. And I said Steph disappears in the finals. And
we're not gonna speak on that.
It's okay. I mean,
he didn't disappear with KD.
How? If he never, bro, he has no finals MVP.
We are talking about the Bucks and the
I'm just saying, okay, but okay. Anyways, back to, who I said Iggy. Oh, then I hopped from Iggy. I said Udonis Haslem, voice of reason off the bench, seen everything by playing with D Wade and LeBron, 2 top 5 players ever, or top 10 players ever, arguably. He's seen it all, so it's like he understands the game, and he might not even get minutes, but he is a good person to have on your bench. Similar to that Juwan Howard role he had when the Heat won their second or third ring. I can't remember which one. And then it's somebody else on the team I like. Oh, Derrick Jones Jr. Freak athlete. Is he back or was he hurt? Didn't he get hurt?
Nah, he's back.
He was hurt, but he's back.
Oh, boy be jumping out the gym. Fine. He learned how to shoot. It's just
yeah, man. He's solid.
And then Goran Dragic is a vet too. He don't have that experience, but I don't know what he even found this year. But he been playing different. He likes playing like he did when he was with the Suns.
He always play like that, bro. It's just weak.
I don't know about always.
Yes, he has. He literally made the All-Star game like 2 years ago or a year ago.
Don't pull out the 9.
Before I give it to you done? Cut my bad. You done?
It's one more person I like.
Donkey?
Oh, Bam. Duh. That boy. You think Siakam had a breakout year like last year? This his series to do it. This his series when he could. Everybody gonna be like, damn. Like, I mean, he went to Kentucky obviously, so we know who he is. Unlike Spicy P, but this is his chance to make his leave his mark on the on this season.
I see Jalen done got to you, Cut. You preaching his
I,
sermon.
I like the Heat. I just don't like Jalen sometimes, so it makes me disrespect the Heat.
Literally.
I feel you.
Before I give it to Jace,
Colorist.
Jalen, is Goran Dragic the most underrated player in the NBA?
No, he's not the most underrated player, but you know what I'm saying? The dude's definitely undervalued, bro, because he can go and start on any other ball club, I think, personally. Just the way he attacks the rim. You know what I'm saying? He's a veteran guy. He knows how to control the pace, can make timely shots, bro. Like, he's just telling you, he's a killer off the bench, bro. But we got him started now over Kendrick Nunn. But telling you, boy, he's gonna be the difference maker, bro. The difference makers for us, bro, are gonna be him, Jimmy, of course, Bam, but like the play of Jay Crowder too, bro. Like we gonna need him, bro, to hit shots. We're gonna need Jay to hit shots to stretch the floor. But that's all I got to say on that. Heat in
Gotcha.
6.
Jace, last series you predicted the Pacers. I mean, not the Pacers. You predicted the Heat will beat the Pacers in 7, and it went 4. So, who's winning this series? The Bucks or the Heat?
All right. So if you know me, you know I don't apologize a lot. So I just want to personally apologize to JP.
Thank you.
What I said.
It's accountability. Some people don't have that.
And I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Heat on this in this series too.
The games.
I'm gonna say 5 or 6, bro.
5 is outlandish.
5 or 6. Bro.
That is very
The
outlandish.
way they dominated the Pacers, even though the Pacers were pretty hurt. They dominated them. They didn't let them win one game. The Bucks let a game slip to the Magic. So
They blew them out in other games.
Yeah.
they blew them out, but they still lost one, right? He didn't lose.
I knew
You
the
can't
Magic
just
gonna
be,
win.
but you can't just be giving away games, bro.
Yeah, they
in the
gave away
playoffs.
the game, bro.
They do that against the 8th seed Magic, though.
I can't wait to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish, Jace. My bad. I'm gonna cut you out, bro.
So I mean, like Cut said, bro, they shooting like Steve Nash out there, man. Duncan, Warren, Tyler, Jimmy doing his thing. Bam, of course, gonna do his thing. Jay Crowder, he gonna have to. I'm pretty sure he gonna guard Giannis most likely. Him and Bam gonna guard Giannis. So, I mean, I'm comfortable with that. Honestly, I'm comfortable with him guarding Giannis. So, it's gonna be if it goes to 6, it'll be a great series. It'll be a good little series. But I got it 5 or 6, bro.
Sheesh. I give it to you, Damon. What you got? Bucks or Heat, and how many games?
Bucks in 6.
And tell me why.
The reason I say that is because, one, Jalen, I just want to kind of piggyback off your point. You can't drop games. But the last year's champs literally lost game 1 to the Orlando Magic.
Facts.
Once you keep that in mind, you also think about the Bucks who just started this movement as a unit. I just think they not have more to play for, but it shows the chemistry for them to be able to make a power move like that. And when I look at the Heat, I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm not saying they don't have a bunch of good talent, but I think it might be too soon. I think they might be a piece of way. I think they need some more experience when it comes to the Tyler Heroes and the Duncan Robinsons of the world. I think this series, because I do think for the Bucks to win, Giannis will have to be himself, the defensive player of the year, the MVP candidate. That's a lot for Bam to handle. I know you're talking about switches and double teams. You got to do that for 7 games. You got to do that night in, night out, every play. He has to show me. And for right now, the MVP has shown me that he can handle that. So I'm going to take Giannis in them. I like Middleton. I think Eric Bledsoe is the biggest player for the Bucks in this series when you talk about guard play. Because if you're saying, hey, we're gonna let everyone else key in on Giannis, Jimmy, you take Middleton, who's guarding Bledsoe? Kendrick Nunn is getting buckets all series. Gordon Dragic is definitely cooked. That's a tough assignment. You wear the Bledsoe shirt to hoop. You know how Bledsoe is.
Wait. You really think they're gonna give
Bledsoe
Bledsoe?
is like
Son.
that's when Crowder or Iggy would definitely be on Bledsoe.
Exactly, bro. Like we have too many defensive
But they don't
stoppers.
start. I mean, when Crowder starts.
Okay, so you take one of those guys out of the lane. Who has helped clog it with Giannis? Kelly
But
Olynyk.
if you know how we play defense, it's almost like a man, but also zone defense. You build a wall around Giannis, force him to shoot. It's not even. It's really like him and Bam going at it. It's just that, yeah, it's a 3-2, but almost like a 1-3-1. Really, it really looks like a 1-3-1 sometimes. But basically, you have a guy just sitting in the lane. Yes, it's gonna. He's gonna have to either shoot or pass the ball, and he's gonna score on fast breaks.
But also, when I look at the Bucks, just in terms of, and I know they played the Magic, so got to take it with a grain of salt. But when I watch them, I think when Giannis has the ball, I think when he moves the ball, they are one of the best teams in the league at ball movement. They move the ball around and are able to find the open shot. And I think if those guys are able to knock down those shots, it's going to come down to shot making. And I just believe I got the Bucks because of experience.
They playing a top 10 defense, bro. We seventh.
Y'all are too, plus the defensive player of the year.
I don't feel like they'll give Eric Bledsoe the green light like that though. Anyways, I don't think they'll do that. With Bam in the paint too, Eric Bledsoe's he's not gonna spot up and pull in your face, nothing like that. He gonna have to go in the big boys. He gonna have to. He's
very comfortable. Eric Bledsoe gets up there. He's comfortable.
He does, but he got to see Bam. He got to feel him a little bit though. He ain't doing it every drive.
Completely different team, bro. Completely different team.
Not doing it every time.
We are not the Magic, I promise.
Last but not least, I give it to my boy Johnny Mars. John, who wins this series and in how many games?
Yeah, I keep it short because most of y'all made terrific points. But it's the Bucks. The Bucks are winning in 6. I'm gonna tell you why, man. For one, dog, Giannis is number 4 in scoring right now at over 30 points a game in the bubble. He's also number 1 in rebounds at like 18. And he just won Defensive Player of the Year. Y'all are. Come on now. the comment of the Heat winning in 5, bro, versus a 2-time Coach of the Year versus assistant coach with the Spurs versus a former champion. Like it's just ridiculous that y'all are not putting credit on the Bucks, bro. From 1 to 5 in their starting lineup, they have shooters. Bledsoe, Wesley Matthews. I know Giannis been airballing, but that's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And you got Brook Lopez spraying that thing. And you got Chris Middleton. I don't see their shooting.
Duncan Robinson, John.
I don't care. I named way
best
better
shooter
players.
In the bubble right now.
You're naming an undrafted rookie versus.
Well, he's the best shooter in the bubble. He could be undrafted.
It don't matter.
I just named all these all-stars, and you said they got Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson is going to be an all-star next year.
He's arguably one of the best
shooters. Who won the 3-point
right
contest?
Y'all done rebutting?
Who won the 3-point contest? I'm just asking. Wasn't it Duncan?
No. What does that matter?
I don't know.
I'm saying, but you named all these shooters. Jay's point was nobody shooting better than him, and you
shouldn't have said shooters. You should have said stars, like all stars. Like you shouldn't have said shooters.
I made 3 great points before that, and y'all look for something to,
You said shooters, John. That's the best shooter in the bubble right now.
That's what the argument is, though. You pick your point that you don't agree with.
John, we have the highest 3-point percentage in the league, bro.
Their 3-point shooting ability, which I'm saying if they're in a 3-point shootout on a park, okay, the Heat wins, but they're not. They're playing an NBA playoff game. So I got the Bucks in 6. They have a 2-time Coach of the Year. They also are the number 1 seed. They just blew out all of these
never
teams.
Won anything with the Coach of the Year.
I know, bro. I have nothing but love and respect for Eric Spoelstra. He is the number 1 winningest coach in Miami with like over 800 wins, 2 championships, more champions than any other coach. So I definitely like what the Heat franchise has done. Only 5 coaches, I think, in NBA in their entire franchise history. So that's what's up. It's very noble. Like, I'm not taking that from the Heat. But at the end of the day, facts are facts. They are the 4th seed. The Bucks are number 1 for a reason. They have a Coach of the Year. For y'all to say that they're going to lose,
but
I'm sorry, man. I just don't see it.
The Heat is the only coach. Eric Spoelstra is the only coach left with rings.
So if they're in the shootout, you think that the Bucks are going to win that shootout?
No, I said the Heat will win on a park, on a playground, but they're playing in the bubble.
I'm saying in the NBA game, you think
if a shootout occurs, I do have the Bucks out shooting the Miami.
They are going to shoot the same amount of shots.
Y'all have Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero. The Bucks have plenty of shooters. Like that's not a question. Like they're loaded.
We literally are the
young
best 3-point shooting team.
DiVincenzo is young. DiVincenzo is there pretty much like their second.
Wesley Matthews, George Hill, Eric Bledsoe, Brook Lopez,
Jay Crowder, Kelly Olynyk.
Jay Crowder's a shooter.
He's 3-and-D. Yes, he is.
He can shoot. He can shoot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
he's been looking good in the bubble.
He's been consistent shoot, bro.
Two things. 3-point contest.
Oran Dragic.
3-point contest winner was Buddy Hield.
Oh, Buddy won.
Yeah, and Jace, you had a little slide comment that nobody heard.
What?
He said Duncan Robinson will make the All-Star game next year. Man,
Oh, no, that brushed past my mind. I was like, I'm sorry.
I say you'd be an all-star. I say you'd be an all-star next year.
you did say he'll be All-Star next year.
Like caliber player or like going to the All-Star game?
No, like a caliber player.
Oh, okay. Just making sure I had to clear that up.
Like, is he not one right now? Like that caliber?
No.
Nah, he's not there yet.
So just shooting makes you an All-Star, bro? Like, that's it? Like, just shooting?
Hey, Curry all-star damn near so.
Curry? Bro, you just paired Curry?
No, I said it made him an all-star. It did.
Steph
known for his
Curry
shooting.
went to the
Is
All-Star
Curry
game.
not known for his shooting? Is Curry not known for his shooting?
Curry is known for his outstanding playmaking ability from anywhere on the court.
So is he
And
not?
Passes,
And he has two
long-range
MVPs.
shots,
No,
getting his
no.
team hype. That's why he went to the All-Star game.
Three-point shooting is not what Curry's known for.
He's a
Easy,
historic three-point shooter, bro.
That's
He
what.
ate
Y'all-
400 threes in a season.
Because
and
he's
then
known for
broke
his
his own
shooting.
record.
That's what he's known for, right, John? Like he's known.
Duncan
No, he's
Robinson.
known for being a point
Comparing
guard
Duncan to
and playmaking.
Curry, though.
I'm not
is
comparing. Like I'm not comparing him. But I'm just saying that's what he's. That's how he became an all-star because of his great shooting.
No, it's not. Are you serious, bro? He
So
has
you bring
up
handles.
all
shooting.
these
He has
awards,
handles,
like-
bro. That's
So
why
a
I'm so
great shooter.
His game is complete as a point guard. That's why he went to the All-Star.
I understand that. Yes, it's complete as a point guard, but his shooting was outstanding. That's why he became a superstar.
going in
That's
circles.
what made people
Nah,
love him.
John, I'm gonna have to side with Jace on this one. It was Curry shooting, but as he grew, people understand that he's dangerous from anywhere on the floor,
Right.
shooting as well as playmaking. But to start it off, it was his shooting that sent him to the All-Star game.